If you're a fan of my content and you want even more, head over to twitch.tv/AceTrainElium, link in the description, for live streams 5 days a week. Come and join our amazing community. Hey everybody, AceTrainElium here and welcome to another episode of MetroMania. For those who aren't aware, MetroMania is an ongoing 16 Pokémon Metronome only double battle tournament to determine the MetroMania Champion, and this season is focusing on Mega Evolved Pokémon. If you're already a fan of MetroMania and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button, show you're enjoying this series, and of course if you're new, hit subscribe because you're not going to want to miss an episode. We're at the end of the heats, the quarterfinals are next week, we just got a little bit further to go to find out the last Pokémon that's going to the quarterfinals, and before we get into today's battles to find that out, let's have a look at the brackets. Here we find ourselves in the final heat of Metromania Season 5. It's hard to believe this series has been going for 8 weeks so far, but it's time to find out who Glalie opponent is going to be in quarterfinal 4, because of course Glalie had a very decisive victory last week against Mega Gengar. Glalie absolutely wiped the floor with Gengar. Gengar did fight back a little bit in the second round, but I think totally underestimated the sheer power behind Glalie. So now it's time to find out who Glalie's opponent is going to be as we wrap up the ranking, the brackets for the quarterfinals. Will it be Mega Mewtwo Y or will it be Mega Scizor? Easy for me to say. So here we go, Mega Mewtwo Y taking on Mega Scizor. You've got to think this is a big challenge for both these Pokemon. Historically, Steel-type Pokemon tend to do very, very well in Metromania because of the sheer amount of resistances they have. But this particular Steel-type isn't against any pushover. It's against Mega Mewtwo Y. A shiny Mega Mewtwo Y starts things off with a Psyshock, doing a great amount of damage for a not very effective hit. Mega Mewtwo Y, X, and Rayquaza, I believe, have the highest base stats in the game. Roleplay coming out from Mega Mewtwo Y, getting rid of Insomnia, which arguably isn't that useful, and taking Technician, which in a Metronome battle can prove very, very useful. So a great play there. Here's Shiny Scizor with a Dark Pulse, so that will be super effective on the regular Mega Mewtwo Y there, doing a great amount of damage. And now it's regular Mega Scizor's chance to shine, going for a Spike Cannon, which will do some several stab hits. We get 3 hits, 4 hits. Oh my goodness! Almost taking out Mega Mewtwo Y, and it's only the first turn. Good lord. So here comes shiny Mega Mewtwo Y with a Force Palm, which will be neutral on the regular Mega Scizor there. Good lord, I was not prepared for Scizor to do so well. Although, if it does hit a powerful Bug-type move like X-Scissor or Mega Horn, it could easily KO one of these Mega Mewtwo. Here comes Shiny Scizor. What will it do in response to that Iron Deluge here? It's going to go for Mud Shot on the shiny Mega Mewtwo. It could have easily taken out the regular Mega Mewtwo there, maybe looking for a little bit more of a challenge before it dispatches one of these Mewtwo. Regular Mega Scizor is going to go for Safeguard, protect against any status conditions there. Very, very safe play there, cloaking themselves in that lovely mystical veil. What will Mewtwo do here? Mega Mewtwo Y is going to jump into this battle with Twister. So it's going to do a little bit of Dragon-type damage to each of these Pokemon, but of course Steel being the only type that resists Dragon, so not the best Pokemon to use Dragon-type moves on. Here comes Ingrain, though, from Shiny Mega Mewtwo, who looks a bit like a Grass-type, so it's going to heal its HP each turn a little bit from those Ingrained roots right there. And here comes a Magnet Bomb, though, onto the regular Mega Mewtwo Y, and that is indeed a knockout. So now it's just shiny Mega Mewtwo Y versus 2 Mega Scizor. So make of that what you will. Here comes a Hydro Cannon, though. The big guns are coming out from the shiny Mega Scizor, doing a decent amount of damage, but a testament to the special defense of shiny Mega Mewtwo there. Just sitting there, restoring its HP with its roots. And of course, it gets a turn where it's protected from shiny Mega Scizor, who will not attack because it needs to recharge. Going for Worry Seed, so actually getting rid of Technician, which is a great idea on this shiny Mega Scizor, and giving it Insomnia, which is actually Mega Mewtwo Y's ability. So interesting play right there. Almost kind of like an entrainment, I guess. And here is a Headbutt from the regular Mega Scizor. That should do a decent amount of damage there, bringing shiny Mega Mewtwo Y down to less than half its max HP. Not even the Ingrain can fix that. Now, what is this Mewtwo going to do here? Fire-type moves are your friend against this particular Pokemon, although Power Gem will be neutral, and that special attack is so strong from that shiny Mega Mewtwo right there. And here comes Mega Scizor with a Core Enforcer, which is a Dragon-type move. We see a lot of Pokemon going for Core Enforcer in these Metronome battles. It's such a powerful move. It's definitely always worth using. Great amount of damage there to Mega Mewtwo with a critical hit as well. And, of course, suppressing the ability, which is Insomnia. So they can put this Mewtwo to sleep. It's not really that important. Here's a Mud Bomb, though, from the shiny Mega Scizor, doing a decent amount of damage, putting Mewtwo in the danger zone and dropping its accuracy. Although it's now out of the danger zone thanks to that Ingrain from earlier in the battle. Mega Mewtwo really needs to pull out some kind of strong... I would go for a Fire-type move, personally. Goes for Dragon Hammer, which will be resisted, though, by shiny Mega Scizor. Not a great idea, and of course not using your Wheelhouse, which is your special attack stat, which is so strong. Here's a Karate Chop, which will not be very effective, but will do a great amount of damage nonetheless to shiny Mega Mewtwo. And here comes shiny Mega Scizor to pick the carcass. Goes for Metal Sound, dropping the special defense harshly of the shiny Mega Mewtwo. Interesting play there. How will that work out for the Scizor team? Did they just give an opening to this Mega Mewtwo, though? I mean, an Incinerate or Overheat could be very detrimental if Mewtwo gets it. Goes for Discharge, could potentially paralyze one of these Scizor. Great damage, enough to paralyze the shiny Mega Scizor and take out the regular Mega Scizor. So a great play there by Mewtwo. Mewtwo could well be about to mount a comeback and turn this first round battle round. We see Rapid Spin from the Mega Scizor. Will it be enough? Not enough to take down shiny Mega Mewtwo, and shiny Mega Mewtwo restores HP with its nutrients. It has an opportunity here to take this battle, to completely turn this around and take down this shiny Mega Scizor. We see Swords Dance. Is this Mewtwo getting a bit cocky? It wants to take out Mega Scizor, but wants to do it with a +2 attack stat. Was that a bold move on the part of Mewtwo, or was it pure strategy? We will find out. Here is Clamp, though, from Scizor, taking out Mewtwo. Mewtwo got a little bit too ahead of itself, sacrifices that first victory, which goes to Mega Scizor. Now Mewtwo needs to mount a comeback. Mega Scizor is actually in the driver's seat, which I did not think I'd be saying right now. Wow. So shiny Mega Mewtwo, who arguably a lot of people would have looked at and gone, this is a guaranteed win, is now on the back foot. Going for Head Smash, though, which is a Rock-type move, which will be neutral against massive damage there to Mega Scizor. Great start. Recoil damage, though. And now the regular Mega Mewtwo will... assumedly, no, goes for Feint Attack. I was going to say try and mount some kind of special attacking offense, although they did double up into the regular Scizor, which is a great idea. Take one of them out. Keep one of them basically stranded on their own. That Volt Switch didn't do a great deal of damage there, so this is all Mewtwo so far. And here's shiny Mega Scizor, I should say, with the Ice Hammer on the shiny Mega Mewtwo. Great damage. Absolutely amazing damage. Dropping the speed, though, of that Mega Scizor, but I don't think shiny Mega Scizor cares right now because it did a great deal of damage to shiny Mega Mewtwo there, who is going to go for a Reflect and increase the physical defense. That's a great play. That is going to be very helpful to the regular Mega Mewtwo, who still has a substantial amount of hit points left. Going to go for Rock Polish and increase its speed. I would argue you're already quite fast. Just go ahead and attack these Scizor. You need to take down one of these Scizor to give your team the advantage. Regular Scizor's going to go for Cut. Of course, it's going to be reduced in damage by that Reflect, but it still did a considerable amount. Here comes shiny Mega Scizor with a Rapid Spin, which it was using in the previous battle, which doesn't do a great deal of damage once again to shiny Mega Mewtwo, and of course was reduced by the Reflect as well. Here comes regular Mega Mewtwo going for another Reflect. It's gonna fail because of course you can't use multiple Reflect, and here comes the shiny Mega Mewtwo to pick up the pieces. Gonna go for Volt Tackle, which will be fairly strong. It's not quite enough to take down regular Mega Scizor there, and of course the recoil damage is hefty. Here's regular Mega Scizor, who is going to go for Nuzzle. XD, how are you? Not enough to take down shiny Mega Mewtwo, but does paralyze it. Of course, Nuzzle is a guaranteed paralysis, and here comes shiny Mega Scizor, who's going to go for Toxic. It is going to fail, though. So, because it was on the shiny Mega Mewtwo, obviously, who is paralyzed. You can't use Toxic on something that's paralyzed. And here comes a Fake Out, which won't activate because it's the first turn of the battle. And here comes regular Mega Scizor with Infestation, which is a super effective Bug-type move. Of course, the 2 hit points we're going to go from Infestation on pretty much any Pokemon. Down goes shiny Mega Mewtwo. We're down to similar situation to what we had before. 2 Scizor versus 1 Mega Mewtwo. It's not looking good. Here's a Chip Away, which is going to do a great deal of damage there to regular Mega Mewtwo, who definitely needs to take out... I would aim my offense for the regular Mega Scizor. Here's a Play Rough on the regular Mega Scizor, takes it down. Here we go. It's 1 Pokemon apiece, but of course, Mega Mewtwo Y desperately needs to mount some offense against shiny Mega Scizor here. Maybe bust out a Fire-type move to equalize this battle. And of course, Mega Scizor is realizing I need to defend myself right now against every and all attack that turns up. Special defense increased, physical defense increased by 1 stage as well with that defend order. Here comes Mewtwo firing back with Slack Off. Okay, not firing back, but defending itself, basically, restoring its HP back up to maximum, which is a great idea there. But what Scizor got in store for its reply? What is it going to send? Going to go for Dragon Breath, so actually it was a great play there by Mewtwo, because of course Scizor's special attack is not great, although the Dragon Breath does paralyze Mewtwo, which is not good. The Reflector's worn off, so no more protection against physical hits. Of course, with the Rock Polish from earlier, this Mewtwo is still quite fast. A Cell Rock is not the way you want to go, though, being such a strong special attacker against a Scizor. Scizor going for Brick Break. Again, not very effective, but a decent amount of damage nonetheless. This could go either way right now. Mewtwo definitely, don't count it out just yet. It's definitely in a good position. It's going to go Trick or Treat and give the Ghost type to Scizor. Not sure if that's a good idea, because if it gets a Ghost type move, that will now be a super effective stab move. So that's a risky play right there. Scizor's going to go for Whirlpool, which will damage Mega Mewtwo at the end of each turn, which is not something Mewtwo wants to happen. It really needs to bust out a really strong special attack and take down this Scizor as soon as possible. If it wants any chance... Oh, it's fully paralyzed. That's not good. If it wants any chance of going to the quarterfinals to take on Glalie. And here's a Wing Attack from Scizor, which will do a decent amount of damage. Scizor's attack is very, very strong. There's the Whirlpool damage as well, and it takes out Mewtwo. Scizor has done it. Scizor has beaten a legendary Pokemon and goes on to face Glalie in quarterfinal 4. What a victory for Scizor. That was absolutely incredible. Congratulations to Scizor. What an absolutely dominant victory against Mega Mewtwo Y. That is a strong opponent to beat, and Scizor did a fantastic job to not even get a single loss against Mewtwo. Like, that's really, really impressive, and I've got a little bit more respect for Scizor now than I had going in, so I'm super duper impressed with Scizor. Mewtwo we say goodbye to. Scizor goes on to face Glalie in quarterfinal 4. But of course, we've got a few more quarterfinals to go through before we get there, and of course next week it's Mega Rayquaza versus Mega Sableye. And that's where I'm going to leave this episode of Metromania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Of course, if you'd like to support the channel like these wonderful, wonderful people do down here, pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. And for live streams 5 days a week, come and hang out in the community at twitch.tv/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.